Okay, I want to say hello again. It's only me, Wushu Richard, with another video for you here, coming from the pagoda area. The camera's set up from another angle. I'm planning to do a lot more videos, okay, coming up, okay. Not only my fun stuff, like the animation videos I'll be doing more of as well, but also like more martial art videos throughout the holiday, hopefully. Stuff at home and stuff outside. I like to do the outside videos when I can find a bit of peace and quiet in nice places. Hi to everybody who's watching. Thanks guys for always supporting and watching. It means so much. Okay, all you guys, you know who you are. Okay, my friends online. I don't have many subscribers, but you know, thanks. Okay, always. And hello to old friends and new friends. Okay. Okay, so basically it's a very hot day today. We had some rain though, but it's a very tropical, sunny, hot day again. And I'm here. Okay. I'm going to be making some more talk videos. As I say, I love to communicate. It's not because I love to hear myself talk or I love to ramble, but it's like I like to be real in my life in general, and I like to share just my thoughts and get communicating with people. Okay, so anyway, in this video I'm going to continue again talking about you know, righteousness, you know, politeness, kindness, friendliness, positivity amongst people, you know, between people, and the connections of it. I don't have much else to say, but I will well, you can't finish really. It's like, and you can always stop or you can always continue with anything. But it'll only take you however it will, and you can always change your path in life and in your thoughts too. Anyway, what I'm trying to say though, okay, is talking about that, about being righteous and that. When I said in the other video, I made another video and I was talking about this, and I said in that particular video about like nobody needs to earn my respect. When I first meet someone, nobody needs to prove to me that they are something, anything. What does that mean? A more able person, or how can they do that in one moment? It takes a long time to get to know someone, and as I say, you might spend a whole lifetime studying someone and still not know them very well because you're not them. And even if you did know them, why couldn't you respect, you know? Why can't you just respect someone's differences for who they are? You don't have to respect negativity, and especially not if it's like towards you. You don't accept that. That's not okay. Bullying and nastiness is not okay. But definitely respect someone for being a human being. They've been through different experiences. That's very easy for me to like. It's very difficult to forgive some people. Fair enough. We're all the same, right? It's difficult for us to forgive people for certain things they've done or said. But done, I should say, more than said. But we shouldn't worry about what people say and think. But I'm just saying, right? It is what it is, but it's like, for me though, it's still easy enough to forgive people for that, you know, for anything, because they are who they are. What are you going to do, you know? It's like you have to forgive a child for thinking the way they do, because their mind's just at that level, that state that they're at. It's the same for adults, that their mind and state of the mind is wherever it's at, and what can you do? You can communicate, you can try to get them to see differently, or they can try if they want to. It depends on what they want and what they already care about. Whenever someone agrees with someone or disagrees with someone, or likes something or dislikes something, or what someone said, it's always because they've got their own mind, their idea in their own mind already. It's because they already feel that way, they already like that way. Great minds think alike, yeah? Great minds, greatly nasty or greatly kind, whatever. But great minds think alike. Birds of a feather flock together. That's the only thing. Just following each other around like lemmings. It's like whenever you follow other people or whoever you think is right or wrong, it's only based on the knowledge you have or what you think is beneficial to you or not, to whatever degree, depending on even if that's true or not, or whatever you know. So really, people are only following themselves. They're only following the mirror. It's like ego again, without even knowing it, you see? So we should try to be humble without even knowing, just doing it, truly. It's like, that's what I'm trying to say. You don't try to do something, you don't try to win, you try to do your best to do something. You be honest to yourself. When you train martial arts and you've got bad balance, you have to feel your balance in your body, and then you can make the things work, make the techniques work. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's the same in life, I feel. You can't be making a good communication work by just talking, even in your mind, looking at someone, thinking, oh yeah, what are you talking? And you're thinking all this cluttered up crap in your mind about someone. And then it's like you're trying to control them, or you're wishing that they would go the other way. You can't be like that. It's like you've got to listen and hear the way things are. You've got to feel the ground beneath your feet, feel the balance, the stability to control yourself, right? As a base foundation. I'm not saying that everybody around you and every situation is the foundation of what it is. If it's a problem, this is what it is. You know, if someone's nasty, but I'm saying it's always something that you can deal with. It's always something that you can adapt and change yourself and flow with and work for the better. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. So what I'm trying to say, right, is for me, you know, you've got to be a good man of action or woman of action, a person of action. Someone who practices, someone who learns and develops to deal with what? Because if you are not trying to deal with things, when I say deal, I don't mean control it as such, straight away or this or that. What I'm saying is like, if you were able to deal with things, as in go around an obstacle or change something into a better thing, or use something in some way, or not let something affect you, basically, so that you're able to go through it. That's what they used to say, like the Shaolin, was it the Kung Fu again? Like a Shaolin man, it is said, can walk through walls. Listened for, he cannot be heard. Was it seen, he cannot looked for, he cannot be seen. Felt, he cannot be touched. It's like he can walk through walls. He can go anywhere, do anything. Nobody can touch him, and he can do anything he wants. So he's not trying to hurt everybody else, but he can get whatever he wants in life. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like the ninjas going undiscovered, the ninja going in for the gold. They didn't even have to kill anybody, you know? And everybody was so afraid more. They was more afraid, and it was like they knew that, wow, there was ninjas here, you know? Sorry if I'm confusing you. Go back and watch it again if you need to, but you know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say though? It's like that kind of magical about it, magicalness. They don't know how they did that. And that changes people, and that like maybe can affect people. So your actions can affect people. You didn't need to go up to someone and punch them in the face. You didn't need to go up to someone and shout at them or put people down. You know, it depends on what you do, and if it affects people or not, it depends. I mean, I've heard all kinds of sentences like, was it a high tide? Was it a high sea? Was it a high tide raises all ships? Is it, or a high sea? A high tide raises all ships? But you see what I'm trying to say? Or a stormy sea sinks all ships. You can say whatever you want. You can be very imaginative and creative. But the thing is, you don't think of it like that. The water itself's not thinking about the ships. You see what I'm saying? But the ships are thinking about the water because they want to ride on it. They want to go across the water. So if you want to think about the bridge, if you want to think about communication, if you want to think about anything like the food, if you want to think about a bridge, how to cross this bridge, or how to climb that mountain, or how to trek through the forest, you're going to need to listen and study that, because that's what you want to do. You've got to be humble. If you want to know how to get on better terms with someone, if you're a manager in a job and you're trying to get your staff to listen to you, you're going to need to understand them better. If you're a teacher like me teaching the students, the same thing. I'm saying that, right? If you want to understand, if you want your lover, your boyfriend or girlfriend, or your wife or husband, or your kids or your parents, see people, you see, again, if you want to know, if you're a seller, you're selling to people. You know what I'm trying to say? It's always you might say it's just philosophy. I'm talking a load of crap here. I'm not a genius. Anybody can say it and know it. Fair enough. But you see what I'm saying? If you can actually literally, you know what I mean? If you can literally study what's going on, you have to, right? Because you want to cross that bridge. You want to cross that bridge. You don't want to break the bridge down, right? Because you know there's going to be nothing in it for you. The same way as bullies who want to try and get people afraid of them and follow them around, and or someone who wants to get people to join them in their group or whatever it is, or gang, hopefully not. There is forceful ways, but there's not. If someone's forceful, if someone's nasty and threatening towards you, or someone who's got a lot of power, or someone who's like trapping people in, if someone was to like lock a group of people within a fence, you see what I'm trying to say though, and then every time he'd go to sleep, he'd have to sleep with a rifle or something, because he doesn't know that one of those guys that might be they might be after him. It's like that old sentence, It's like, well, how does it go? And what's it about the boy who cried? No, but that, what's it called? Not the boy. What's it called? That one about the you should never, if you've done nothing wrong, you should not be afraid of was it ghosts or wolves? Was it coming to your door, knocking on your door? You know what I'm trying to say? That's what it is. You don't owe anyone anything. And the thing is, people think you owe them, and you think people owe you. That can be a problem too. So it's all this cluttered up stuff in our mind. And sometimes it's like people really do. But the way I see it is, even if you did something for someone, they don't owe you. Or even if someone gave you, sorry, you know what I'm saying though? It's like if one person done something for someone else, it doesn't mean then that person owes them. Or it's like someone could save your life today, and you may feel now you owe that person your life, or money, or whatever it might be. And why not, right? Am I speaking stupid? Anyone would, no, but I really don't believe that's true. It's just an attitude, it's ego in our mind. We are self-division, we're in nature, we're born as atoms and cells is what we are. Our health's in our body. If there was no money in the world, and people were living together in nature here, a few hundred people, we could grow crops on this land here. You see what I'm trying to say? We could work together. and work, you know, and to survive, right? You see what I'm trying to say? Think about your family. Your family is not a bunch of strangers on the street, right? But your family, maybe you're together, you love each other, support each other. You know what I'm trying to say? The mother cooks for the kids, or whatever. The husband does this for the wife. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like they just do it because it's like, and things work out, right? It's not always like work and owing each other and slaving for each other that actually gets things done. A lot of people in life, anyway, get things done. You know, people in general. There's a lot of things, more positive stuff that you probably you overlook sometimes, that comes from other goings on, other communication. You know, compared to what you're actually doing outside, like at work or whatever other situations you might be in. So the problem is we always think that people owe us, or we have to control a person's mind. You might say this is psychology, you might say this is philosophy or whatever, practical stuff or real life, or just my experiences, or just my rambling here on the camera talking to myself. But no, I'm just saying how I feel it is, and you are you. You're different to me. Everybody's different, but we're all the same in that way, you know. So, excuse me, I'm stretching my leg a little bit there. Always got to exercise your mind and body, as I say. And I say, you know, so for me, though, as I say, yeah, you know, nobody owes me. You know, nobody needs to prove to me at first that they are something. Like, because in my mind, what I think is a positive person. Because they don't understand positivity themselves. A lot of people, they don't understand positivity themselves. They're negative in themselves. If I ask you, what's a positive person? Like the same way as I asked my students, I said, do you respect a confident person? Yeah, someone who's not confident, you wouldn't respect them, would you? No, no, of course not. You see, and that's the way their mind thinks. It's not true. And I said, no, you see. Just because you think you're confident or so, you see what I'm trying to say? Confident, I respect anyone, even if they're not very confident in themselves, or if they're very overly friendly, or whatever it is, or very intelligent, or they think they are, or they're not, or someone who's either, however they are, because they're them. They're not harming me. Why the hell should I look down upon someone? If they're negative, as in affecting me negatively, then that's different. I can not respect that, you know, and I can try to avoid that. It's the same way as if I'm talking to someone and I really find them boring just because I just don't like what they're all about and what they're talking about. If I cannot hate them, but I might think they're boring, or I might find them irritating just because they don't fit our personality and connection. Then I might decide to not meet with them again, or I might walk away, okay, and leave it at that. That's okay, but I don't have to hate people and try and pull them around, you know, and I don't expect them to live a certain way or speak a way I need them to, or think a way I need them to. No. You know, because that's just the way it is with me. You can't know someone straight away, and why would you anyway? You see what I'm trying to say? It's like, why do people have to live up to your expectations? Or why do you have expectations of people? That's the question. That's the main point. You know, you want someone who can be trusted. Well, what does that mean? Trusted with certain tasks. You've got to know someone's ability, someone's knowledge, someone's someone's intentions, someone's mindset. Can you trust someone? That takes time. But it's always the way, isn't it? You see what I'm saying? It's like, can this person be trusted? Well, if you've saved this person's life, or you've helped them with lots of money, then you think, yeah, now you can trust this person to help me out with certain things, because they know in their heart they owe you. And maybe they will be a good friend to you for the rest of their life. It's terrible, isn't it? Because of this, only because of this. Wouldn't you like it for little small things in life, you know, where they'll help you anyway, or you'll help them for no reason at all? Or they might just turn on you anyway. You might save someone's life, they might turn around and kill you. I'm just saying, you just don't know, right? So you can't be judging. It's like, what do you call it? Russian roulette. You can't be totally judging, totally expecting, because you could be totally wrong. You can't give it, or you can't, you know, what do you call it? Devote yourself to the attack as such in martial arts, and devote yourself. Or thinking about a certain thing, one idea, and you come unstuck and you end up getting hit, or you end up losing your way. You look back and everything's changed. It's too late, because it's your whole life you've been walking this whole path. You plan for something, and you get there, and you find out they're not selling, or the shop doors are closed today. You just don't know what's going to happen. So you've got to value and you know, appreciate the whole moment you're in and the whole situation, and value it and communicate with people. So I see it always as a chance. It's a beautiful thing. Most people, okay, I've noticed in my life it's like this for me, right, for years and years. I know always anything I do, no matter how I feel, good or bad about it after a situation, you've got to let it pass. Everything will pass anyway. So I think that, you know, the beauty is now, the beauty is in the moment. But I feel, to me, right, the thing is, like, you know, what I've learned from my experiences, like in my life, is most of the time when you are nice with people and polite and patient and helpful and always there forgiving or giving them your time, a lot of people crap on you and they disrespect you, they look down upon you because they see that as a weakness, or they see that as like, oh, maybe you're doing this because you're like a fool, you know, or you're an idiot, you know. They look at you like they're negative. They don't understand positivity, a lot of negative people. But then there are other people, as a small percentage, let's say 70-30 or 80-20, there's around 20 to 30% of people, a lot of people, other people, that are like, they will value it as such, but it's like they don't really, you see what I'm trying to say? It's like it will just go. They don't really care. You see what I'm trying to say? What's the best way to explain that? It's like, what I mean is, there's people that will look down on you, and there's people that will look at you, but it's like they'll feel sorry for you as such. They'll look at it like, he's nice. They don't, you know, they won't come back and care. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know the best way to explain that to you, the best way to explain it. But what I'm trying to say is, most people, the majority, don't really understand why you're doing it. You know, I understand. So you'll end up just, you know, wasting. You feel like you're wasting your time. You see what I'm trying to say? At the end of the day, you're not a slave to people, but you know, it's like that's all there is to it. You know, can you respect people at the end of the day? That's all I'm going to say in this video to finish this topic off. Is just, can you just respect someone for whoever they are? What are your thoughts on that? You know, because some people, when you're nice to them, they see it like, you know, you're a fool, or you're afraid of them, or they just don't understand it straight away. So what do you think's the best way to follow and go, you know, treat everybody, you know, the same way that they treat up people? You know, this is the thing. I'm going to stop this video now because we're going nowhere, and yeah, but we need to clear all the crap out and be calm in ourselves, pure, honest in ourselves, and make choices. Do you want to follow others around, you know, like a slave, or do you want to, you know, follow yourself and just treat everybody with respect? Because sometimes maybe more good, you know what I'm saying? It's like, as you walking along on the journey, a man traveling through the desert, you know, or traveling through a very vast land. He saw some poor people, he gave them some money on the way. He saw some old lady trying to carry a bucket of water, he helped her. He saw someone else their wheel had been broken on their horse wagon, so he went over and fixed that. Another person was dying of thirst, so he gave them some water, he gave them some shade. I mean, he stopped for a while and held someone's baby while someone was in trouble, or he told someone the way when they had a question, pointed them in the right direction. And he helped lots of people on the way. Maybe his journey took twice as long, but it was twice as worth it, much more worth it maybe, because when he got there, maybe he was too late, maybe he didn't get what he needed, but he had so many friends behind him. On the way back, they give him more riches, they remembered him, they might give him even more. Or they might follow him and try and kill him, you just don't know. But you see what I'm trying to say? There's definitely more chance if you do something. So martial arts, you see what I'm trying to say? Always ready to defend yourself. Yeah, you don't just put your hands out and let someone chop your hand. It's like Kung Fu, you know. Again, my teacher used to say in Kung Fu, you know, when I was learning, like, you know, don't put your hand in the tiger's mouth. Don't reach out too far, and then they pull you off balance. You know what I'm trying to say? You keep your root, you know, keep your foot on the ground, know where you're going. Don't let them take your heart, your mind, you just follow it blindly. Fooling people, or people say, come with me, you know. Or someone's really nice to you. Maybe they don't. Some people, when you're very nice to them, they just don't trust you because they're not sure, they're a bit wary. That's very normal as well. They're not fools, they're not just going to follow you anywhere. So you've got to keep that in mind. But there's different elements, you know. You've got negativity and then you've got awareness. So if someone's nice to you, if someone says follow me, I'll help you. Don't just follow, always be ready to use your own mind, always be ready to defend, to step away, keep a certain amount of distance between people, even the ones you think you know. So was it keep your friends close and your enemies closer? Was it something like that? Do you remember Enemies Closer? There's a movie called Enemies Closer by Van Damme. He played the bad guy in that. Anyway, I love Kickboxer and Bloodsport and all the classics, Double Impact, you know. Van Damme's a great guy, I think, a martial artist and actor. You know what I'm saying though, you know, keep it real, be real in yourself, you know, and understand that there's all kinds of tricks up people's sleeves. Never underestimate people. They may look like a bum. Someone might look like they're so foolish, or they don't understand what you're saying. Pretend they can't speak your language, or pretend they know nothing, or pretend they do know a lot. And they might whittle you around and control you more than you think you can control. A bum, or some homeless guy, or someone who looks like they're retarded, could have you thinking that you're so powerful and you know more than them, and you'll end up being swindled around, believe me, easily, and you don't even know who did it. Like the invisible one, like the ninja you see in disguise, like a ghost almost, like the Shaolin man walking through the walls, wherever, and trees in the forest. Okay, so that's what it's basically about, you know, being aware of your surroundings. So I'm saying, is the martial arts philosophy in life, you see. There's a real life philosophy in that for real better living and nature, you know. So never underestimate people is another thing, and that's what people do. A lot of people underestimate people. They put people on a lower level when they see them for something. Oh, this person's not confident, or this person's too confident, proud of themselves, or this person's so positive. Why? Or they don't like to see other people happy or positive in any way. They say that must be fear, or you must be more this than that than me. You've got more money than me, or your life's better off than me, or you're. You know, they always want to put someone down for something against. They've always got a grudge against someone, like the horror movie Grudge. I'm just joking. Everybody's got a grudge against someone straight away before they even know them. They ask you a question, and when you go to answer, it's like, no, yes, but I agree with you a little bit, but I don't totally agree with it, and they go against you. Or they'll just start giving you some crap, you know, saying, yeah, but no, actually, you are, that I don't agree because blah, 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 and they want to try and prove you wrong. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong or what is or what isn't, but nobody really is willing to listen to anybody. It doesn't mean listen and follow and accept and agree. No, it means but listen, just hear other information out. Because when you ask someone a question, are you asking them? Have you really got that question in your heart, asking yourself too, thinking and wanting to hear? And when you do ask, why do you ask? Because you want them to say the answer that you want to hear? Then why would you bother asking? When you interview someone, it's like when you hold your hand out for a handshake or a smile. Why would you do that? You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm trying to say? It's like you wouldn't, you know, if you didn't really want to do that, you know, if you don't hold your hand out for nothing, why do you work when you go to work? Do you do it for nothing? Why do you breathe oxygen? Why do you know what I'm trying to say? Why do you eat? Because you don't want to die, right? Why do you look at anything and read? Because you want to know something, right? So why do you take action? Not for nothing, right? So otherwise you may as well just be, you know, a cabbage, you know what I'm trying to say? Zombie. So when you speak, you want to know something. When you ask someone a question, or when you try and get to know, when you meet someone, why are you meeting with someone for? Why? Why do you want to meet with someone? You know what I'm saying? You want to know something. You want to connect with someone. You want to understand something. You don't mean it doesn't. When you ask someone a question, it's like I told my students in the class. I said, no question, no answers. I tell my students or anyone in life. I say, people. You might ask someone a question. They might give you 2 answers. They might give you 3, 4, or 10 answers, whatever. They might give you answers which are simple or deep, or by the many, or by the one, but they might not be useful. They might not be what you want to hear. They might not be useful, or they might be useful later on. You just don't know. But it's like they might not be exactly for that. They might not be able to help you. They might just based on their knowledge or whatever they think. But it's still something. It's better than now you get something, and you can use the good thing about knowledge and attitudes and ideas and knowledge and things like that. The things. It's not like we have to carry it. You can take notes and things like that. It's like, you know, you don't have to carry like a physical thing, giving you a bag of rubbish and a bag of crap and you know what I mean, and then put an iron hat on your head. There's no use. You're just going to break yourself down. But ideas and things you can hear. Communication just comes and goes in the wind. Easy come, easy go, right? And it's helping you in a way. And you take what you will with you. You can take notes down. You know, technology's helping us too. We've got phones and stuff. You can type a little note into a phone or something, or on the internet, on a computer, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? Come back to it later and reflect on that. You know, look at that, you know, contemplate, or think of however you will, this and that. But it's like when someone says something to you, you know what I mean? You can either give and take, take it or leave it as such. You know what I mean? So you got to use whatever you will and however you will, and that's all you can do. At the end of the day, and do what you can. That's how I feel anyway. So, you know, martial arts for life, as I say, martial arts for life, nature for life, all of that. Thank you so much for watching another video with me here. I'm really happy to do these talk videos. I know sometimes they're longer and deeper, but I'm sharing from my heart for all of you, and I'm happy you can keep an open mind and we can communicate. Okay? Okay, so I thought I lost my bag there. I was looking for my bag. I've got my bag. It's here behind the pillar here. I'm keeping this on the pagoda area. So yeah, that's what I was going to say though, okay? So that's basically how I feel. It's not like I'm telling you what it is and this is what it is and this that. You can have different angles. It's like I'm looking at this pagoda here, or this pillar that I've got this camera. I can stand from this angle. I can stand here. I can look at it, or you can look at me, and I can be standing here, 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 or you can move around, however you will. But it's still what it is, and you deny it. You know, it's like you look at someone and say, "Look at this guy. He's a teacher. He's wearing a suit, and he's a very wise man. Got a lot of money." And you can learn anything from him, even if he's speaking crap, even if he's speaking rubbish. You can still learn a lot from him because you believe he's your teacher, or you believe he's your doctor, and he can speak to you with magical words, and maybe you feel yourself really getting into better health. You see what I'm saying? It's the power of yourself. You don't realise, and you think it's you doing it sometimes, and sometimes it really is you doing it. You don't know this and that. And it's like you might see somebody else, a homeless guy or a bum or something, homeless guy on the street, and you think, oh, that's a nobody, there's a bum, you know. But really, you can learn a lot from that guy or that woman, man or woman. You can learn. If you believe it's your teacher, you can learn a lot. You might learn good ways, or you might learn bad ways. You might learn that it's okay to have a drink now and again, and you might become an alcoholic. You might think, oh, it's good for your health, you know, or it's a good way to escape and that, you know, emotionally. I don't know what. You might take to drugs, but no, it's not right in the long run. You have to study real, you know, biology, the health and things, you know, and take care of your body and health, mind and body. You don't just follow people. But what I'm trying to say is it's always about you, no matter what. But there's no reason, there's no point, there's no use in having a negative attitude in life, and then, you know, on life in general, and then, or anyone around you, and then just letting it bring yourself down, and you lose control in yourself, as I say, you know. I'm going to stop this video now, okay? Thanks so much for watching. More videos to come, more talk videos to come. Take care. Bye now. I'm going to stop this here. Bye.